Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 115. Joining me, as always, Daniel Neverly.
What's up, Connor?
What's up,
Glad you're
Dan?
back.
Thanks,
Glad you're
man.
back.
I was,
Missed you last week.
what did you guys say? I was trapped in a cave? No,
I
that's
don't
Sims.
remember what he said.
Oh,
I have no idea.
I can't
It was
remember.
Sims.
I was driving a forklift illegally, and,
Wait.
say I drove it off a cliff.
No, you were stuck in the freezer in the truck. That's what he was saying.
It. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like Mike in Breaking Bad in that one scene. He kills those guys. No,
Mm.
nothing. I got a lot of
Yes.
Breaking Bad on my head lately. A lot of Better Call
Watching
Saul.
Better Call Saul?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
such a good universe. Vince Gilligan, make a game.
Make
You
a
know?
game.
Make a fucking game.
See, I'm watching Sunny right now, but Better Call Saul is next. Like, I'm not in a hurry because like being able to watch it, I don't know where they're even going to put that at. So I'm not going to be able to watch season 6 for a while.
I got AMC Plus on my Prime Video thing. So that's how I'm doing it. But yeah. My dream Vince Gilligan game would be like him teams up with Rockstar, you know? And they make like a Breaking Bad GTA crossover game.
Why not just go all the way?
What do you mean?
Him
all
with
the way? Is that-
Rockstar. Him with
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Oh yeah, that is all the way. Yeah.
just to forget about Rocksteady.
Yeah, fuck.
Go to
Rocksteady.
Rockstar.
Go to Rockstar.
Go to Rockstar.
No, yeah.
That's it.
And then I don't know who you do. Just give me some type of cartel member, you know, making his way up in the Breaking Bad universe. Be a great game. Think about it, Vince.
Oh, you want it tied in? Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
a
Oh
different
no, I
project.
want it like set in the universe. No. I don't want Vince Gilligan to just come over and make a game not in the Breaking Bad universe. Has to be in the Breaking Bad universe.
Okay.
Like
We'll probably get
everything-
another show.
Oh, we'll get another show for sure. Surprised we haven't got another movie yet. I guess we got El Camino not that long
It would
ago,
probably be
but
after Better Call Saul.
yeah, I think we'll get another universe. Just make more in this universe. That's all I want.
Yeah,
A lot of
please.
random shit in the Breaking Bad universe. I want to get sick of it, Daniel.
Yeah, let's burn out.
That's how I like series and all this IPs. You know, just give me so
Kingdom
much
Hearts,
of it until I
so
hate
much
it.
of
You
it.
know what I mean? Kingdom Hearts still isn't there. You know, I need more.
It's more
More Kingdom
random
Hearts
Kingdom
until I
Hearts
hate it. Yeah, exactly. It's all I want. You just got to drive that shit right into the ground.
yearly releases.
That's all I want. MCU, they're on like 50 films. So I'm still not sick of it.
We're getting an MCU project. Like there's
Yeah,
always a
there's
current
two
one,
a week
basically.
now. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Anyways, Daniel, it's been another busy week in the world of video games.
Yes, it has. And there's probably a few more stories we are not going to talk about that we could.
Yeah,
Just a
there's
lot.
too much. A lot going on right now. Anyways, Portal 1 and 2 co-writer Eric Wolpow.
I think it's Wolpal. Isn't that what it's?
I go,
think it's-
Wolpow, you know.
Okay, do it one more time.
That's what he did when he was a kid. Wolpow, you know, every room he walks into, he just
Yeah,
does
he-
that.
Who walks in?
Anyways, he says he's not getting any younger when it comes to wanting to make a Portal 3, thus answering the cries of the world. Make a Portal 3. Valve, Gabe Newell, we're talking to you directly.
Make it.
Make a
Stop
fucking
what
Portal
you're doing.
3.
Cancel Steam. End Steam right now. Come back to it later. Make Portal. All 250 employees, whatever there is there. Stop what you're doing.
Stop.
Stop. Stop typing. Stop typing right now.
Stop immediately.
Make Portal 3.
Make Portal
And then
3.
come back. Then
It's
come
no
back to
longer an
Steam.
option. I don't care how much money you guys are making on Steam or on Counter-Strike or whatever the fuck. I don't care. Make a Portal 3.
There's no one's playing Dota. Absolutely no
cares.
one.
Does anyone care about any of those?
No one's playing Dota right
No
now.
one. No one.
Counter Strike. No one cares about
It's
Counter.
just like the world wants a Portal 3. The world wants a Half-Life 3. The world wants a Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah.
Make it. Just you got enough money.
You know
Don't
what?
They have enough money?
How about Team Fortress 3 as well?
I'll
Just-
take that as well, you know?
just do
Any
it.
of them. Make your 3s.
But number one is Portal 3.
Sure.
Make it happen.
I would actually want a Half-Life 3 above that, but
It's close. It's close for
yeah.
sure.
Anyways, Valve, get on it. I don't really know what else to say here. Like, yeah, who doesn't want a Portal 3?
Yeah, he goes into it a little bit with talking about how like they don't have as many employees as I think people would assume a Valve would have, and they're all doing something. So I don't know. Maybe they would need to hire an external studio and then have have Valve also work with them. Maybe.
I feel like the team they bought is now their game making team, right? The guys
Campo
that
Santo.
Campo Santo. The what was that game they made? Firewatch. Yeah.
Firewatch, yeah.
Firewatch. Yeah, the guys that made Firewatch, and then we know they were a huge part in developing Half-Life Alyx as well. I think those are your guys. That's your team. That's your development team. Pair them up with this writer and let them go at it. You know, I don't know how many people are on that team or if that's even big enough to do that, but
yeah,
shit,
it seems
man.
like they're incorporated into Valve's gaming division now. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, their project. Who knows if it's even if they're working on their own project still? The in the Valley of the Gods.
Oh, I mean, didn't that just straight up get canceled when they got bought?
I don't think it's officially canceled.
Oh, yeah.
I could be
don't know.
wrong.
Maybe that makes a comeback. I don't know. I doubt it at this point, but
Yeah, I don't know. They
since
were
they're
making
so
a game.
interested in VR, would you settle for a Portal 3 in VR?
I don't know if they would do that.
I don't know
Like, that's
either. A
gonna
lot of
be a
people are
hard
saying that'd be
game.
very like dizzy and like that'd make you
Yeah.
nauseous to play and stuff like that. But I don't. I mean, that sounds really cool, theoretically.
Yeah, theoretically, yeah. It's more of getting it done right. I don't know. I feel like we're still a little ways away for VR to get it done right.
To be at that point to where like a full-fledged game like that could be working on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have never
No,
worn a VR headset, so I don't.
I
Even
think
know
we
what I'm
need
talking
to
about.
go into AR before you really get to like Portal
Okay.
stuff.
Before you get to that
Like
level.
have no headset. Have it be without a headset, and then maybe we'll
Ooh.
be there. Yeah, AR
PS9,
stuff.
that shit floats up your nose.
What?
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen this commercial? The PS9? No.
No.
Okay, look up the
I feel
PS9
like I remember the
commercial
PS.
after this. I feel like I've showed you this.
Maybe. Make Portal 3.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
just. Do you think it's just the money is what's holding them back? I know
No.
their structure is just a little different, you know, where it sounds like everyone could just kind of work on what they want over at Valve. And then if you want to make a big project, you got to go and put the team together within the company itself. So it's I'm sure there has been like rough things done around Portal 3 at some point.
But do you remember, was it 2020? Michael Laidlaw had his script. Remember he released some
Was that for Portal 3?
manifest of or no, wait, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that was Half-Life.
It was
wasn't
Half-Life 3.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm wrong. It was Half-Life 3. But didn't Laidlaw have something to do with this as well? I could be wrong.
I can't remember.
I thought Laidlaw, because I know the Wolpaw was the lead writer, but I thought Laidlaw, because it's in the same universe, had something to do with it too.
He was
Never
probably
mind.
co-writer on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. I don't really have much more to say other than make Portal 3.
Yeah, we just want it. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna take for Valve to make games again. I guess it is just someone at the team raising their hand and trying to get a bunch
like
of people together to make a game.
Yeah, it feels like they need a reason to, which sounds weird to say, but like they had a reason to make Half-Life Alyx was to push the tech and push VR there. So I don't know if maybe they need to create a new engine, create Source 3 or something, and that would be the reason to make Portal. Maybe instead of Half-Life 3 introducing Source 2, you have like a Portal 3 or something and incorporate Source 3. But
It's just so sad
I don't know.
they need like a big reason like that to make it. It's just like
That's what it seems
how about
like.
people just want it. That's it, you know. Like I don't. You could make Portal 2 and have it just feel like Portal 3 and have it just feel like Portal 2 DLC, and I'm sure everyone would just be fine with that, you know. But
Yeah.
I don't know. They want to go all out and have to make something that's a game changer. I guess can't blame them for that, but it just kind of sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. Just make more games, Valve. You're one of the best game makers out there.
Yeah.
Whenever you make a game, they're amazing. Just make more, please.
Please, Valve, we're begging you. All right, cool. Next up, then, we will move into some Activision news / Xbox. World of Warcraft's next expansion is called Dragonflight and features a new dragon race / class combo. No word on a date as of yet. Daniel, have you ever been a World of Warcraft guy?
No, but I've always liked it from a distance. Like I like the vibe. I love fantasy, and I just never been into MMOs. Has been my problem. I think everyone's big touchstone is the South Park World of Warcraft episode.
Yeah, that's literally all I know about
legendary.
World of Warcraft.
Legendary episode. It's so good. But I think for me that world, the thing that I played of that world was Hearthstone, which is like the card game within the Warcraft universe.
I had no idea that came from World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all. I mean, it has World
So
of
it's like
Warcraft
went
characters.
from fucking.
Kinda. I don't know. I don't think you can actually play it in other games, but like it is the card game in their universe. So like
Sure.
in Overwatch, and some of the tables there is just Hearthstone cards and a Hearthstone board.
Oh,
Like, and
that's cool.
Hearthstone is just a game that they all play, which is a pretty cool idea. But that's my tie to Warcraft. I would love to have gotten into it because I know that I probably would have loved it. But yeah, this seems pretty cool. Getting dragon mounts probably. There's like a cool dragon lady, um, dragon race and a dragon class. I'm not sure what they are. The dragon
I
class.
can't believe it took them this long to get the dragons. You know,
I'm sure that there are
it's
dragons.
like 25 years, something like that. Like
It's been nearly 20 years. Yeah,
it's a long time for this game.
I can't believe.
Yeah, I've never been into WoW either at all. I've never even played it actually, so I don't have too much to say. It's cool they're getting a new class. I honestly had no idea it was still going. So
Oh, they're not going to cancel WoW.
yeah, I guess you couldn't cancel. I just didn't realize they're making full on expansions for it. Still, it's cool.
Yeah, and I assume it's probably coming out next year. That's what I would guess. I don't think.
And then also with this news, World of Warcraft Classic is getting Wrath of the Lich King added
Yes.
back into it. I guess, right?
Well, Classic, when they started Classic, it was like, oh, we're gonna have. It's kind of like we're gonna descale the game back to its original state, and then they did the first DLC, which is what is
Was
the
that
name
the
of that
Panda
DLC?
one?
No, the Panda
Oh.
one's much later. What is the first DLC? It's like it starts with a B, I think, or I forget what it's called. My brain is fried. They did the first DLC in Classic after that, and then this is the third DLC.
So they're
Wrath.
bringing back their old DLCs into this
Dude,
classic one.
Classic, yeah.
Interesting, they weren't just there.
Well, no, if you think about how these MMOs work, everything's just on top. It's just like Destiny. Everything gets on top.
Yeah.
So
So
they
it's like
kind
the
of
vault for Destiny, like how they
no,
put
this is
their
in a
other
separate
shit.
launcher. You could just go play WoW Classic.
Interesting. That's weird.
If you
That's
just want to
that's
play
a scary
WoW,
idea that content could get like taken away from you.
no, it's not taken away.
Yeah, but like, could you not play Wrath of the Lich King in regular WoW now?
But I think you can. But the problem is all of the stuff that they fixed, all of the everything that they've added on top of the game still works its way down. When you start from Classic, it's not going to have all that additive stuff. It's just the content that was there.
So
Lich
you
King.
would kind of have to download it like one by one.
Yeah, it's a separate thing.
Okay.
It has nothing to really do
But
with
like
main
in
WoW.
Destiny, right? It's actually gone.
Destiny,
like,
they
you
are
can't go back
taking.
and play like Destiny 2, what I played on day one, right?
I'm not sure what is vaulted, but
Yeah.
Destiny 2 is they are trying to take things out to make it a smaller download and stuff. They're doing it differently than the WoW Classic.
Okay.
From what I'm getting, the WoW, I'm pretty sure you could still play Mists of Pandaria, which is the Panda stuff. You could play Cataclysm and all that, but like the WoW stuff adds on top, and they have new updates and new different things and how they interact with each other and how an MMO works. That just incorporates into Wrath of the Lich King, and people just want to play Wrath of the Lich King and how it was in 2000 whatever when it came out, 2006 7. So this is just a way to play Wrath back then. It's pretty cool.
Interesting. Well, I wonder if we'll ever get a console port of WoW, because that's the only way I would ever try it.
I mean, I guess they might have an incentive now, right?
Yeah, Xbox, where you at?
Players.
Come on, Phil.
Yeah.
Why
They
not?
Just put it on Game Pass, and then you have a ton of players.
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
a good point. It's a shit ton of people. All right, moving on then. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has surprisingly been pushed up and is now releasing on July 29th of this year, when it was scheduled for end of September, right? Or did we
Sometime in
even have-
September, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not even sure.
There
we
was a
had
date.
There was a date. Okay.
There was a date. I'm
Whatever.
pretty
Sometime in September. Moving up. Daniel, this is surprising. This never happens.
sure. No, everything gets delayed.
When do we see shit get pushed up?
I think games get pushed up when you need to shift your schedule. So I'm wondering if now the kind of fall game is going to be Splatoon 3. If maybe they were behind schedule and
scheduled for this year, right?
and Monolith was much further ahead of schedule.
Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting because you would think those wouldn't really step on each other's toes too much, unless they plan on putting Splatoon 3 out like that same week or whatever. Now, if it's in September as well.
That's what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah.
Nintendo puts out a lot of games, but I still don't think they want them like on top of each other, anyways.
Yeah, directly.
At least a month apart, I would assume. So yeah, they aren't in direct contention, but people only have so much money, right? We
Yeah.
always talk about that. So yeah, I feel like maybe it's just shifting those two games. That's what I would assume. But we still don't even know the Bayonetta release date, which
They do have
I
Bayonetta 3 out there.
assume that's probably in the fall as well, maybe August, October. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I was always thinking October for that game. I could see that. So maybe it's like September, Splatoon, October.
August.
Yes, August, September, Splatoon, October-ish, Bayonetta, and then November Pokemon. That'd be a really good fall lineup for them.
That's huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
they got a lot of games
sounds
this
about
year.
Right to me.
Yeah, they have a lot of games. There's still Strikers is coming out. Switch Sports. Then they have Bayonetta, and then the other 4 games.
Those rumored Zelda games, maybe.
And the rumored potentially Sims wants these re-releases. Yeah. I would like them too, but
I would too. Knows? Yeah, maybe you could put that out in like August, September as well if they have that ready to go. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, big year for Nintendo. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 though, you getting it?
Probably not. I didn't play any of the other ones.
Yeah, I've never touched them.
I like Shulk in Smash. He's fun, but he's
got a cool sword.
He has a cool sword.
Yeah.
I like the look of like his moves and stuff. I mean, I'm always curious of like the series. It's just not a series I've ever played.
Yeah, I don't know why I've never played it. There's nothing really drawing me to it, I guess. There's nothing really, pulling me away from it though either. It's I don't know, just one of those that like I'm sure I'd like at least somewhat if the combat's good, but
maybe you're not really a JRPG person though.
Kingdom Hearts got a Kingdom Hearts thing right there, Daniel.
Yeah, but that's different. Kingdom Hearts is very different. That is an action RPG.
It is very different. I mean, I do like my Final Fantasies now and then too, but yeah, I guess I'm not the very big into like hardcore JRPGs, but is that what this is?
It's a JRPG.
Is it? Okay. I didn't know there was like a bunch
of RPG the combat is its own thing.
I didn't know if it was more action focused or if it was more of a straight up RPG.
I think it's more like Tales, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
So like an arena.
Have to find out one day. Maybe I'll try out the remaster of the first one or something. I don't know.
Tucker likes both those games.
Does he? Wow.
Yeah, he's excited for 3.
Okay. Well, there you go. Good for Tucker. Coming out in July now, bud.
Yeah.
Well, Tucker. All right. Next up then, after some recent rumors of a PlayStation acquisition, Kojima himself has confirmed that Kojima Productions is remaining independent. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know why the rumors with this one was going so rampant recently. I feel like rumors with acquisitions are just going really crazy right now, just because it's so easy, because like we could all see it happening with like anything right now, getting bought and acquired.
They haven't stopped.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like really anything is believable at this point. So I think it's just very easy to make up rumors of this person's getting acquired or this studio or whatever. But yeah, nonetheless, Kojima Productions staying independent.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. I know you weren't here. We were mentioning like the rumors that were going around and like what does the Death Stranding thing really mean? And I mean, it's pretty clear they own the IP and stuff, so like they're going to use it when they can. But yeah, I mean, not everything is an acquisition.
That was interesting with the banner because it was just like, well, who wouldn't want Norman Reedus' face on your banner?
Yeah, sure, like, yeah. And then I mentioned kind of towards the end of the show, Jeff Grubb was like doing his show like right during our recording or like right after our recording, and he was talking about it immediately. So this pretty much kind of broke, I think, on Friday. So we are a little late to this, but yeah, like. I never really assumed he was going to be bought. I feel like he's still burned from the Konami.
Yeah, I feel like Kojima has good reasons not to let anyone buy him, Like,
yeah.
I feel like he'd be more against this than, a lot of other studios would. So, I don't know. Good luck buying him.
I mean, they're technically independent, like they're big, but they're not that big. And like that wound cut's super deep. I don't know if I feel like people need to realize how
It would have to be a lot of cash because you gotta imagine Kojima can just go to any publisher he wants and be like, "Hey, write me a blank check and I'll make you a game." You know?
I mean, it's honestly, you'd probably want a lot of cash, but you probably also would want the kind of Bungie-esque deal of you're not controlling anything that we do. I mean, I guess we still don't know anything about that Bungie deal, but he would probably want something like that. Like you're not restricting me in any way.
Sure. Yeah,
So,
I just think it's. I mean, it's gonna take a lot to buy them. Even it might be more trouble.
that contract's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't remain. What do you think Kojima's working on though? Because I guess we're kind of approaching time where he'd announce a new game.
If you kind of watched the Death Stranding reveal, like from reveal to like putting out was not.
Death Stranding was quick.
Yeah,
that was
he made that
a
game
quickly
very
made
quickly.
game.
That game is
fucking empty. No, I'm sorry, I don't.
I mean,
like
that game. But the quality of that game is a lot, and like for him to make the
Sure.
game very quickly like that is really impressive. Again, I really like Jeff Grubb's show, so I will say it one more time. On his show, he mentioned that he's still, as of like only a few weeks ago, that letter of intent with Xbox is apparently still active and going. So I would
Yeah, I'd imagine that's the next project then, right?
yeah, I assume that he's still doing that cloud-based game, whatever that means. So
Yeah. Kojima for me, it's a horror game or nothing for me. I want a horror game.
what about a Metal Gear Spy game?
It's see, I really like the gameplay in Metal Gear Solid 5, so I wouldn't be against that. But again, that was my first not my first Metal Gear. I've like dabbled in the other ones, but it was my first time like buying a new one and trying to like get into the story and whatnot. So I just thought the story was absolutely ridiculous, and I had no idea what was going on, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I just I would play it. I mean, realistically, I'll play anything he puts out, but not saying I'll enjoy it, but I would like a horror game. I feel like he'd do a really good horror game,
Let
we
him
got
get weird.
a glimpse of that at PT. Yeah, exactly. Being weird and not making any sense is like Kojima's thing,
100%.
and that works so well in horror. It works better in horror than anywhere else. So yeah, I'd like a horror game.
The question I would have to that is, like, I don't know what he's making because it's cloud tech. Like, he's using cloud tech to be able to do things that the local hardware can't do.
Right.
So, like, he wants to be able to process a lot in the background or have things ever moving that your console wouldn't be able to do. So, I just don't know what a pretty linear horror-esque, maybe even slightly open world horror game would need that for.
Yeah.
He would probably want
I
some
have no
sort of
idea.
open world, right?
Sure. Maybe you could
what I
add
would
elements
assume.
of Death Stranding. Like, I would assume you could do a lot with the cloud and what he was sort of getting at with Death Stranding, with the connecting with people and building
Yeah,
a
that
whole
was
bunch
one
of
of the
different
coolest parts.
stuff from other people's worlds and stuff like that. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he expands on that. Again, it doesn't have to be a horror game, but maybe he expands on that in his next game and does a lot with the cloud in the background in that. I really have no idea. I mean, he's such a creative guy that it'd be impossible for us to think what he's trying to make next.
What if he makes his like astronaut Luden's character into a game?
That's what I thought that one game was from Capcom. Was that game
Oh,
or whatever?
Pragmata, yeah.
That's what I thought that was with that trailer.
Like, is that
Wow,
Luden's?
he's making the game. That's crazy. That'd be cool too. I don't know, a sci-fi thing would be cool from him.
I think that would be really cool. Is him to
Yeah.
do sci-fi.
That'd
Like
be
he's
cool.
dabbled with like some Metal Gear things, like being kind of
What about
sci-fi.
this, Daniel? Horror sci-fi. There we go. Best of both worlds. Yeah, some aliens in there.
Still trying to. I'm still like everything that we keep saying, like open world. Like I just don't know. It's the cloud stuff that keeps like holding me up. Like, what is the cloud tech? I'm trying to think of like what cool, unique cloud tech things you could do. Like maybe something that X amount of players do influences what happens in the world. And
Yeah.
then like maybe you would see different creatures or something or different environmental effects. I don't know.
I don't know. There's some big brain thinking here. I have no idea. It's all in Kojima's mind.
Yeah, Kojima, let me crack that skull open.
Wow. Okay.
See what's in your mind.
Just murder you and wear your skin afterwards. I'll be Kojima.
God. You were taking it too well. Somebody already did that. His name is Hassan Karaman.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hassan. You think we can get Hassan on our show next?
You try. Sims, if you're hearing me, try to get Hassan on the show.
Let's get him on and just not even touch on the blue box thing. They'll talk about it.
Just talk about normal news.
Yeah, we'll just talk about normal news. Just he's there.
My question is, can I do little slight jabs at him and we completely ignore it?
Oh yeah, that'd be the whole thing.
That'd be me. I'll make slight jabs and jokes at him, and we will never mention it.
I'd love if we got to one news story and he was just like, "I'm actually under NDA. I can't talk about that."
Oh my god, we're talking about like EA and FIFA. He's like, "Yeah, I'm NDA.
NDA. Can't talk about that one guy. Sorry."
My god, this man.
All right. Next up, a Streets of Rage movie is in the works with the original John Wick writer writing the script. I believe this is over at WB. Don't know how they got the rights to this, but there you go. WB.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's Sega. We got a lot of Sega.
This is one of the many John Wick writers. There's like 5 guys that wrote on that fucking movie.
There's a bunch of guys. Like, we know that the stunt coordinator is like kind of changing roles a little bit. Is he writing the Ghost of Tsushima thing? Is that where he went? Right.
I think so. One of them.
One of them or whatever his name is.
So I'm saying there's there's 5 guys and they're all working on different things now and they're all using the writer of John Wick thing. Yeah. So
he wasn't a writer, which I find very interesting.
The Ghost of Tsushima guy.
The Chad guy, he was the lead stunt coordinator.
Chad.
It's like Chad Stilinski, I think is his name.
Fucking Chad, hate that name.
Which you just think of Chad.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is cool. I don't know. Like the interesting thing about Streets of Rage is like they made the series to be based off of like 80s like movies of a cop like fighting crime in the streets. And like they made this game kind of around that. And it to kind of go full circle in it to be like they made the game and now they're going to make a movie off of the game that was based off of movies. I don't know.
It's a little weird.
Very odd. I hope that we get the awesome music, because I know that as much as I like Streets of Rage 4's music, it wasn't the original like first 3 games music. Was a different like composer and stuff. So I'm sure most people would probably prefer the Streets of Rage like 2 music. So they probably need to try to incorporate that as well, not just the cool fight choreography and stuff.
This just comes off to me as like one of those someone wanted to make a movie about a John Wick like movie about guys fighting in the street. They were just like, hey, what IP could we get to tie that to this to make it just a little bit more popular than what it would be if it was just some other generic name. And they're like, oh, Streets of Rage. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, perfect. And now it's a video game adaptation when it would probably have nothing to do with the story of the video game.
They don't have the characters.
Sure, I guess. Who are the characters in Streets of Rage?
Axel's the blonde guy. He's always there. You have Blaze, which is the lady. Does like kicks and stuff. What's Adam, which is the other like main guy. I mean, there's some depending on the game. I played mostly 4, so that's the one I know most. But then there are a bunch of characters that are only in like specific games.
So yeah, they'll probably have the characters, but I'd imagine that's really it. That's probably all you could pull from. Is there a story in?
I mean, there's a lot of like
something going on.
Axel's
daughter got kidnapped.
No, I think Axel's like getting revenge for like his girlfriend or something, and like there's that Mr. X guy that he's going after, and he's like an ex-cop or something like that. So they're probably just
go on. They have a base outline story too from the video game now.
And they have a base outline for John Wick, just a revenge story.
Yeah. Also, John Wick, not really about the story most of the time. So
it's in the story. The fight story.
Yeah. That's what this should be. So I don't know. I'm not against this. I just think it's one of those, or it's not really gonna have too much to do with the game, other than being called the game. I think.
Right. Yeah. I want to see him get a ring out, like him fall on the floor or something, and like have to respawn.
Did they do that? I've never played.
Well, yeah. You'll like walk into like a hole in the ground.
Wait, like pulls a black hole out of his pocket and.
No, like I just wanted to be walking on the streets or like on a dock, and then like he falls in a hole and then has to respawn.
Oh, okay.
That's
throw that in there for you.
Gamify it a little bit.
we're getting in this interesting place where we're gonna start seeing a couple more video game adaptations where they actually take the story from the game coming, because a lot of them recently have just been their own stories in that universe. You know, like Arcane, Cuphead, Sonic, even. But now, like, Last of Us is gonna come out. That's gonna be the story of the game. I'm assuming the BioShock movie is gonna be the story of the game. So I'm interested to see if those are worse than the more recent ones have been that don't follow a story from the game. Because I just feel like a lot of video game stories won't adapt well to movies or TV.
They're usually pretty light and character focused.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of with you there. Do you think that he's going to get his fire uppercut? Is he going to have fire around his fist as he uppercuts a gang member in the jaw?
Like, I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't, right?
Come on,
if that's in the game, yeah, fuck yeah.
Like it's like the final scene. It's like he goes up to the main guy that like he's getting revenge, and they've never showed magical powers, but he like has a fire fist and like uppercuts his head off.
And that's the
That'd
only
be
time
really
something
cool.
magical.
The
like
only
that
time
happens.
he does that. Yeah, that's very cool.
All right, cool. So we look forward to the Streets of Rage movie, maybe.
It could be good. Who knows?
Could be good. Could be good. We'll see. We'll see. Speaking of video game movies, Jason Momoa is in final negotiations to star in the Minecraft movie.
Yeah, this movie's been
how you
in.
feeling about this?
Movie's been in like development hell forever. There was I forget who the initial writer was. There was like some initial writer that quickly got taken off the project, and then Rob McElhenney was writing the project for a long time, and then it kind of went into like development hell. He? Rob McElhenney is the creator / star of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He plays Mac.
That guy. Okay, we did talk about this before.
Yeah.
Didn't we? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he plays Mac. So he was going to be writing this, and then he ended up getting off the project, and then it was just who knows where the movie was going to be. So I don't know. This movie, like, I don't know if it is going to be live action ish or is it going to be animated, and he's just going to voice the main character. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends what they do with this. This is interesting. I would prefer it to be animated, I guess, just so you can keep that 8-bit style and put it into a movie, but I don't know, maybe they have an interesting idea. This has got to be one of those where like they have a cool idea for it, you know, because I just can't see how you would make a Minecraft movie or what that would be about or whatever. So
we could say that with Lego, they did that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they obviously had a cool idea for that, right? So yeah, I have no idea what you do. Maybe you would do a sort of cross animation live action thing like the Lego movie sort of did, but I don't know. Jason Momoa, weird casting though.
Yeah, he's a definitely hit or miss for sure. I like Jason Momoa, but he's not great in everything he does. He's definitely a fun actor.
What's
and
he good in?
Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, okay, forgot about that. He's only in there for like a few episodes, but sure.
I mean, he's the whole season, season 1.
Is that the whole season?
Yeah, he was the whole season.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he's good in that. That's about it then, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's a fun actor, and I really like Jason Momoa, so I like to see him succeed. But like, I don't know. I mean, actors can always surprise you, and if it is mostly just vocal, like
yeah, if it's animated, sure, I guess that's fine. Who's he gonna voice? Steve?
Probably not.
You don't think Steve can be in the movie?
Unless they really want to lean into Steve, I don't know. I mean, I guess he could be Steve. This movie would probably just do well just based on the name. If people are like Minecraft the movie, and like kids are like, I want to go see Minecraft the movie.
Yeah,
Minecraft is the most popular game ever made. Like, people are going to go see that movie.
Kids definitely. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Minecraft movie. We'll see about
more video game.
There's a lot, dude. I was thinking about that earlier. I was like, man, there's so many right now. Like, what
there's
IP doesn't have a TV or video game adaptation going on right now?
And every, streaming service, just everywhere, movies,
everyone's
TV,
just getting on it too.
Just multimedia.
It's just because there's so many goddamn streaming services now, and they all want some, and they're all just like, here, I'll take this IP, this IP, this IP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never gonna end, Daniel. Never gonna end. Scary times.
Scary
times. Next up, Amy Hennig and her new studio Skydance Media are now officially making a Star Wars game. The only details we have is that it's a narrative-driven action-adventure game.
Yeah.
Nothing further.
Yeah, I wonder if she's gonna do some what is the name of it? Project Ragtag stuff. I wonder if she
Yeah, I think that's the
incorporated
big
any of that.
question. Does the canceled EA project come into this at all? Maybe the story a little bit. I gotta imagine.
Loose bits, yeah.
Yeah, because like you gotta think if she had a cool story to tell in the Star Wars universe. If the whole story was already laid out, there's nothing they could really do to stop her from telling that story. Just in a different
Unless EA
studio,
owns
right?
the rights to any of that still.
Yeah, but it's just like what you change a couple names in a planet or two, and you
Yeah.
could tell the same story, you know. So it's like imagine you have like a really cool story and with like a good twist and great main characters and stuff, and EA is just like, nah, you can't tell that story. We own it now, you know. It'd be like fuck you.
I was just throwing it out there. I'm not sure how that deal went down.
Yeah,
But
who knows?
yeah, so she's working with two different Lucasfilms, or not, I guess just Disney stuff. She's just doing the Marvel game as well.
Is she?
So isn't she doing the Marvel game? Isn't Skydance doing a Marvel game?
Are they?
I
don't
thought.
remember. I don't remember.
Am I wrong? Please
no,
tell me if I
you
am
could
wrong.
100% be right. I just don't.
Okay.
Maybe look it up, but
Yeah, okay. You can
yeah,
keep
Google
talking.
it.
I will look more into it.
Yeah.
But if she is doing two different projects like that sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know where Skydance Media even comes from. I know they have like a parent company, but I can't remember exactly what that was from.
Isn't yeah? Who's Skydance? Let me see if I could find where Skydance is. Skydance.
Amy Hennig, of course, the writer of Uncharted 1, 3, and
1,
a
2,
little
and
bit of
3.
4.
I don't know if she actually did much. I think didn't they scrap her stuff with 4.
Yeah, most of it got canceled, taken out, but I think like a lot of the base plot line is still hers from 4.
Okay, so here it is. Skydance New Media is excited to announce a partnership with at Marvel Entertainment for a narrative-driven blockbuster action-adventure game featuring a completed original story and to take place in the Marvel Universe. The first AAA game in the studio's initiative. And that is Skydance, and this is retweeted by Amy, and Amy has tweeted this out.
Oh, okay.
Amy is working
so she
on
must be
that.
working
That's
on
what I
that
thought.
somewhat.
Yeah.
Look up who owns Skydance Media. I wonder if Disney owns Skydance Media.
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Skydance New Media. Here's their website. Oh, this is just Skydance website. Let me see. Well, they're doing Top Gun Maverick in some way.
They're making that movie?
Yeah.
I wonder if Skydance...
They have something to do with it.
Well, they're called Skydance Media, so I guess it makes sense that they're all across on all media.
Yeah, let me see. I don't really see much here.
I'm just curious, like, who the devs are here, you know? Like, does Skydance Media have, like, a huge development team? They must if they're going to work on giant projects like this.
Skydance does a lot with movies. This seems to be their... New Media seems to be their, like, video incorporation game. Into... Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who owns them. Yeah, I can't say.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
I could just keep going.
So if she's working on a Marvel and a Star Wars game, I mean, that's a lot on her plate. I wonder if she's more so on the Star Wars side, not on the Marvel game, or if they're just planning on putting out the Marvel game first and the Star Wars game is way down the line.
Yeah, the way that I took it is that she's just writing both of them. I don't know if she's directing both of them. Because if she is directing both of them, then that is a lot on her plate.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So from the Star Wars game, I mean, what more do you want? Did we just want Uncharted in space, something like that? I mean, that's
not necessarily.
Sure, I mean, not necessarily that, but that's kind of what I'd like. I don't know. Give me a AAA blockbuster video game set in the Star Wars universe. I guess we kind of get that with the Jedi Fallen Order games, but I'll take more.
Yeah, it sounds like that it's definitely going the AAA realm, which is very good to hear. We need more of those games. We don't really have a precedence for this studio yet. What they're going to do?
Oh, not
like,
at all, right?
Are they going to make an open world game like every other studio does right now? It seems like I don't want that. I don't necessarily want just Uncharted Star Wars. It sounds great. I don't necessarily
I would like
want
Uncharted
that.
Star Wars lengthwise, you know, with the or just a
12
linear style of a game. Yeah, like I would like that.
We definitely need more maybe linear games, you know. Maybe I do want an Uncharted Star Wars. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and the more we talk about this, I kind of just do what an Uncharted in space. Yeah, like give me a game where you're playing as a bounty hunter. I'm a Han Solo type motherfucker running around the Star Wars world. It's a 10 to 12 hour long game. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm kind of just getting done with open worlds. Like it takes a lot now for me to like, man, this is an open world that I love. Like it took like Elden Ring, something that showed me a little difference, right? Or like Breath of the Wild, something that's just like a little different. Honestly, even the first Horizon, like I love Horizon, too, but like I love that first Horizon. And that was something a little different. Like I need something a little different if you're going to do open world. So if you're not going to do something a little different,
it's just too much nowadays. You know,
it is.
Just,
it's too much.
Every game is so
just
big
bloated.
and massive now. Yeah, and they got so much shit to do. It's just like, oh my god, this again. You know, like every time I see a crafting system in a game now, I'm just like, okay, I gotta learn this now. Like, do I really need to do this again? You know, it's just and then they're all just like slightly different to the point where I'm getting annoyed of the different you know, mechanics of each game that are so similar to the other ones. I don't know. It is a lot of open world games right now.
Icons everywhere.
Yeah. And then you're right. It does take something like an Elden Ring to come around where they spent, 6 years making this giant, beautiful world. And it's like they got to put that much effort in to do something different to the point where I'm just like, holy shit, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's where we get into like dev time, how long it takes. These games are taking way too long. These games are expensive to make. Like, you need a lot of people, a lot of money. Like, and then if your return isn't there, then it's like, oh man, we just spent way too much money, way too much time. So like, maybe make something scoped a little lower, that people will like, right? Like a linear game. I'm looking at Skydance stuff. It just seems like that they are their own thing. They are a new-ish company. They look like they were founded in 2006. Yeah, 2006. They're mostly a film company, but they're slowly branching out to sports and animation and now games. So
now games, okay.
Yeah, and she's the head of like their games division, which is really awesome.
That is awesome. I'd just like to hear how much, you know, how many people are working at this studio and whatnot. How big is it? You know, it's what type of who works there? You know, I was like when they lay these things out, like, you know, Skydance Media has hired a Red Dead Redemption 2 dev and a Dead Space dev and whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to see who's working on it. You know, there's a lot of unproven studios popping up with like big AAA games coming out. You know, like I know they're not new, but the Hogwarts Legacy guys, somewhat new to at least this section of the games, and then the director of Witcher 3 making his own studio, Dan Houser.
We're getting a lot of that.
Yeah, making his own studio, and all these guys,
former heads.
Yeah, all these guys are like, we're making a AAA full-fledged game coming out next, you know, and it's like it's gonna be very interesting in 5 years or so when all these games start coming out, and we see a lot of new AAA devs popping up just from you know, their previous work and whatnot.
Yeah, and especially if like Unreal Engine 5 is as easy to use as like Epic and some of these other devs that are really close to it are saying that it is, like, we could just be getting high quality games quicker. We could be getting high quality games with less money, you know, quicker, less team, like, or less people on with smaller teams just can do way more, and like that's exciting. I always harp on like how long it takes to make these games and how expensive they are. It's a lot. A lot of these teams can't do that. Like, yeah, but it seems like she is the head of this game division, so I don't know. Like I said before, I don't know if she is directly like, I am directing, you know, Star Wars
games,
or whatever.
Yeah,
or both games. It seems like she might be kind of like a oh my god,
overseer?
I was thinking more like Vince Zampella. Like everyone thinks about him at Respawn. He didn't like direct Star Wars. It was Stig. It was Stig Asmussen, right? But you know, I'm sure he was there in some sort of overseeing
stuff. Yeah.
So I'm sure she's going to be there. Maybe she has a little bit more hands in it because it is her thing. So
yeah, I wonder if the Star Wars one, if she's more hands on with that one, because it's just, you know, you said she retweeted the Marvel one and whatnot. That doesn't.
And she also tweeted it out herself.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Because I think she's
just. It's just with the Star Wars one, she had the whole quote about when she was a kid and she first saw Star Wars and stuff like that. It just seems like it's really like involved in the Star Wars one. Yeah.
More important to her. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder what the Marvel one would be. Like, what superhero are you thinking?
It depends on where they want to go. It seems like this is something to do with the MCU. Maybe I'm not sure. They'd have to like, I don't know. I mean, if you want Daniel to say,
Yeah.
give me.
What Marvel superhero do you want a video game on, Daniel? That's what I'm asking.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Give me, not even just. I don't want just Amy Hennig.
Okay.
Go get my boy, Taika Waititi. We're gonna make a comedy.
That's he doing.
We're gonna make a comedy game with Thor.
Ooh,
We're basically gonna get the Thor universe, Asgard, all that, Korg, all of them, in a comedy game. Very kind of Guardians like, where it's gonna be a bunch of characters, but with Taika's humor.
I would love it. I would love it. Give me
That's
that.
what I want. That's what I want. That's all I want. I want funny Chris Hemsworth Thor, as powerful as he is, just to be more of a comedy game. We need more funny games.
I'm with you. Give me that. I'll take it. I'll take it all day.
Yeah.
That Thor trailer is fucking something special.
So fun. I am. Oh my god. I needed to fan myself after I saw Natalie Portman. She's
arms, bro.
She's jacked, dude. She got jacked.
Speaking of Thor, Daniel, after the incredible trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder was dropped, Square took the opportunity to announce that Jane Foster is coming to Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah. And I think they're going more comic, the comic lean like they normally would, for like comic look and stuff. So yeah, I think Sims was talking about this a couple weeks ago, or he had mentioned this.
Oh, he mentioned Jane Foster specifically?
Maybe he just mentioned it to us or something. I think he was talking about Thor.
It seems like another very easy one for them because they already have Thor in the game, and it's like, okay, you could just like slightly change the animations and have it be the same character, like they're doing with She-Hulk and whoever else. Kate Bishop and Hawkeye.
I think the She-Hulk and the Thor thing were kind of leaked.
Yeah,
that's kind of why that we were hearing about it as well. So we'll probably get hers.
Honestly, since Sims isn't here, I'm just end this game. Don't stop putting out DLC for this. Stop. Whatever team you got working on this game, just stop. Have them go
make
on.
Tomb Raider and Perfect Dark.
Yeah, you guys got a lot on your plate right now with those games. You don't need to be working on Avengers. I promise you, no one is playing.
Maybe 1,000 people.
Maybe, I guess.
That could be generous.
Yeah, I wonder what the numbers are exactly on this.
I'd have to look at numbers throughout the platforms, but I mean, yes.
I just don't think there is no turnaround for this game. I don't think so.
Not anymore.
No,
I don't think so. I think they tried with Black Panther and it didn't work.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't see like a No Man's Sky moment for this game where all of a sudden people really like it, and I don't know. Unless they did like some sort of giant expansion. It's just the gameplay though, right? Like the combat's not very good, and
it's fun, but it's not really. I don't know.
You gotta have that hook, right? You gotta have something there. Like No Man's Sky has the whole going to planet thing, which is very
procedural.
Unique. Yeah, procedural, going to planet to planet. It's an endless universe to explore. They have that. That's their thing, right? Bungie, Destiny, their thing is really good gameplay, really good first person shooting.
The best
there is. Yeah. It's like you go there for that. It's I just don't see what Avengers things is other than it just being
the heroes. Yeah.
Right. Like I get,
which is a big draw.
And you would think that would make it sell more, but I don't. If the game's not good, it's not good.
If they didn't have that, it would sell even less. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I would just want them to move on as quick as possible.
Yeah. Apparently, I was listening. This was a little while ago now, but apparently, the thing that Fran Mirabella played in like 2020 is still not out.
They always talk about this on Kind of Funny.
Yeah, yeah, they were talking about this like a couple months ago. Like it's been over 2 years, and that thing, whatever he played, is not out.
He played a section of the game that does not exist apparently.
Insane, insane.
It is quite funny, honestly. All right, next up then, Sega is developing a big budget reboot for both Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio. The two titles would be the first entries in Sega's Super Game Initiative, which the company announced last year as an effort to develop recurring revenue sources and build online communities around its software portfolio. That was taken directly from Jason Schreier. I did not write that.
Yeah, very interesting. It's nice to see Sega doing well again. It really was like maybe 2014 on, they really started like picking it back up because they were kicked down for so long. We haven't had these series in forever. I remember the 360 update for Crazy Taxi? Is that like the last thing we got for that?
Must be. I've never played either of these titles. Like
Not even
anything.
Crazy Taxi in the arcade?
No, I
like the
never played
arcade
it. No.
cabinet? Oh man, that was fun.
That was not one of those. Was that in like the Summer of Arcade thing?
Well, they had like the remastered Crazy Taxi for 360. It might have been a Summer Arcade thing.
That was not one of those that I remember being excited for.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like a brand new game.
Xbox should bring back that Summer Arcade thing, by the way, because that thing was awesome at the time.
Summer, it's so good, so good. And then I'll give you a little story about Jet Set Radio. I think it was Jet Set Radio Future was a launch game for the Xbox, and that was my technically first game. It was a pack-in game with that game. It was Jet Set Radio Future. And
what was Jet Set Radio Future?
It was like the sequel.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a sequel.
There's 2 games, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3. And then it was a dual disc that had half of it, or I guess one game was GT Sega Racing, 2002, I think what it was, and then it was Jet Set Radio Future, my first game.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Didn't play it very much. I was a dumb kid that didn't know what was going on.
Sure, you had no idea what was going on.
Just kind of grinding on rails and stuff.
Yeah. What worries me with this is the recurring revenue sources thing. It sounds like you're trying to make a live service type of thing around these 2 titles. Yeah, I just don't. I don't know. Depends what you're gonna do with that, I guess. Like, what is 100 you and 100 of your crazy taxi friends jump into an island and go pick up people? I guess. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing in that game.
With a shrinking ring.
Yeah, this just doesn't seem like a very good idea. If you're gonna make a live service game, I understand the want, because all that money and whatnot. I feel like you just gotta focus in on one and try to make it as good as you possibly can, then, right?
I mean, unless you're PlayStation, we're gonna do 10 of them.
Yeah, you're gonna do 10 in fucking 2 years or whatever. I don't know.
In like 4 years.
Whatever. They're buying every studio everywhere, so you might as well. But yeah, I don't know. I would just focus on one of these, I guess, if I was Sega, is what I'm saying.
Or just make a new game for each series.
Yeah, I could understand the one, especially if you're Sega, because they don't have a recurring revenue game like that. At least I don't think. Do they have some type of MMO or something over at Sega?
Phantasy Star, but like I don't know how
popular is that.
Yeah, it might be more popular in Japan.
You tell me you're not trying to make a Sonic battle royale? Come on now, what's going on here, Sega?
So what do? You just run from each other?
How do you knock each other out? Your hedgehog friends jump in on an island. Who knows what you're doing?
Clotheslining each other?
Yeah,
just run around like this.
I don't know. Throw the fucking ring at their head? I don't know. Whatever. Microtransactions.
No, you throw the ring and it teleports you to a different dimension.
Oh,
or whatever.
You're right. That's how they jump through those portals in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. This could be cool. I've always heard Jet Set Radio is kind of like Sunset Overdrive, so I've always wanted to try it. But
yeah, there's like grinding on rails and stuff. Super stylish. Super cool art style.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
If they made just like a proper single player one, I'd get it. But this probably ain't for me.
Yeah, I would say
good luck, Sega.
Look and see if one's on backwards compat on Xbox, because I like you as much of a
one is, right?
Tony Hawk fan as you are. I feel like you would like that series.
I feel like going back to those type of games is always very hard. Just the more advanced technology we get and stuff, the better those games tend to feel. So, yeah, I don't know. I tried playing Tony Hawk's American Wasteland once, not that long ago, and I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah. How's that platinum going?
Don't ask, please. Please don't.
Oh, no.
I hate that platinum.
Sorry.
That's the worst fucking trophy, Daniel. You don't understand. Why? It's so long. It is such a grind, dude. I've never... We had that one guy on the show that did it, and I was like, how the fuck did he do this? Like, I don't know. Where do you have the time for that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like legit. You need a fucking job just to get that trophy. It's so fucking crazy. Like legit, I'm probably like 40 hours away from getting that trophy. Still.
No way.
Still, dude, legit. Like I'm level like 73.
What level you need to be?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 100. And it takes so long.
There has to be
all the hours I put in that. There isn't. There's nothing. Everyone assumed there'd be a DLC for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 to get updated into this one at some point, and then that's how because you get a lot of XP for just going through the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 You get a lot just from that. Like I probably got up to like level like 40 something just from beating those two. But then it's just like a slog all the rest of the way because you can't just get those same ones again for the XP. So everyone was assuming they'd put in 3 eventually as DLC, but they never did. Someday I'll get it though. Don't worry.
I have faith in you.
What scares me is they're gonna announce Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3+4, and then it's like, oh fuck. Then I'll have a deadline. Then I'll have a deadline because then it'll be like I need to go and play.
You gotta call up your boss and say, I have a second job now, and
or
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 or 2.
Or Xbox makes 3+4 exclusive, in which case I will just erase in my mind that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2 ever came out on PlayStation, and I will pretend it was always an Xbox exclusive. And I can't get the platinum because it didn't come out on PlayStation.
You might just want to do that already to ease your mind. Ease your mind.
Yeah, maybe I'll just convince myself that over time. Who knows? Find out next week. Next up, then, The Rock. We should have said this one when we were talking about video game adaptations. Anyways, The Rock is producing an It Takes Two movie and could even star in it. Also, the movie will be available on Prime Video right away at launch. Bam, Prime Video. Going for it. I still don't understand why you want an It Takes Two movie, but nonetheless.
We saw the story of the It Takes Two project a while ago.
Yeah, this was a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. As long as Joseph Fares is there, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I guess this would be one of the ones where you're taking the story from the game exactly. Yeah, I guess you could make a cute little kids movie out of this.
Yeah, exactly. You know? And I forget the name of his production company that The Rock started.
Is it not The Rock Production Company?
No, it has a name. It has a name. It might have been in that story. But his production company is producing it, so that's pretty cool. Like The Rock, I don't know his history in producing, but I don't think he's gonna star in it.
Yeah, the Variety report said he could star in it, so I don't know. Okay. I guess he would.
I feel like you need like Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, that's who you want.
Like Patton Oswalt, and then you need like a who'd be the
Aubrey Plaza. What's her name?
Yo,
perfect.
Yes. Okay, Aubrey Plaza and Patton Oswalt. That's the
parents. Okay,
parents. Right.
The Rock can play the daughter.
100%.
Perfect.
100%.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just put pigtails on the Rock.
Yeah.
Be great. Yeah, I don't know. I really like this game, but I don't know how I feel about a movie. At least it's on Prime Video right away, so it's not like I gotta go get a ticket for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see more about this project. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. Where's that Life is Strange TV show? Where's that one?
Is it still being made?
That was still. I remember Shawn Mendes said he recorded music for it not that long ago. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It makes sense that he would do that.
Though. I know. I remember reading that and being like, "Oh, that's perfect." But
yeah, that's perfect.
I guess all they have is the music done for the show.
Is it Netflix?
What was this one? This one might have been Prime too. I can't remember.
So is it a retail? Do you know any more of this information? I don't remember this.
No, you don't remember the Life is Strange one? I think it was supposed to be Max and Chloe still.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't remember any other details.
Interesting.
Other than Shawn Mendes making the music.
Maybe I need to do some research.
Yeah, I feel like this one was announced forever ago, and then that Shawn Mendes thing happened like maybe a year ago. At this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Like we said earlier, everything is getting
it doesn't
movie adaptation. So much that we can't.
It doesn't matter if we like it or
not
anymore.
Yeah. Fucking Streets of Rage. Okay. Anyways, next up. Sonic Origins, a collection of classic Sonic games, is releasing on June 23rd. Do you know what games exactly, Daniel? Was it Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD, right?
Yes. Yeah, okay. There's only 4 games.
1, 2, Knuckles, and CD.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a good collection.
Which are supposed to all be great games, so... I played one of them on somebody's Genesis. Might have been 1.
Ooh, this is Sonic 2 is... one of my first memories of playing video games.
Oh, that's cool.
It would be that. It's like that, Crash Warped, and the arcade Star Wars game are like all my first memories of playing video games. I couldn't tell you which one came first, but those are it.
I mean, the Star Wars game might be the oldest one.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was the Star Wars game. That was probably the first one. But
was it the X-Wing where you're like shooting stuff?
Yeah. It's just that in that generic one where you like fight Darth Vader at the end or whatever, and you gotta move the fucking thing.
Okay.
Remember this? Yeah, that one. The classic arcade Star Wars thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was the new story again? Oh, Sonic Origins.
Sonic.
Done a whole path there. I don't know. This is cool though. I'm definitely gonna pick this up. I would love to play through. I heard there's like really cool save things too, so you don't gotta start the whole fucking game over if you die.
Like what, like infinite lives or something?
Yeah, something like that. Like you can just pick up right where you died or whatever, just spawn back there.
There,
So.
the rewind button. Do we know?
I don't know. I think it has all this type of shit.
Is it more like that type of like Capcom type of collection thing where they do?
Yeah, where they added in a whole bunch of stuff. I know there's some weird pre-order stuff going on with this.
Oh my! Can we talk about that for 2 seconds?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to pull up
picture?
exactly what it was.
That stupid picture that they put out of like, this is the right addition to pre-order, and like there's this pack, and then
was that on their Twitter?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Okay, here, let me try to pull that up.
And then once they did that, did you see that Devolver Digital, because they are the publishers of Trek to Yomi, tweeted out the same thing for Trek to Yomi, and it was like, just everything if you buy the game. That was it. They were like taking a jab at them.
Oh, they're trying to be funny.
I love Devolver Digital.
Here's everything you get. Just buy the game and you get
just
everything.
Just get the game.
Yeah, it's great. You should try it sometime. Yeah, I can't find this pre-order thing. But I think it was like, I don't know. I can't remember what was locked behind the pre-order wall. But it was something crazy. It was like I think the rewind button was locked behind it.
They locked the rewind button?
It might not have been. It was something like that though, like something crazy.
Way. I think I saw like mirror mode.
Chart.
Maybe like mirror mode was blocked behind some pack or something.
Mirror mode. Oh, is that like where you flip the fucking
where you go the other way? Yeah.
Here you go. Game rant. Let's see. Here's this chart. Okay. So, if you pre-order just the standard edition, you just get the main game. And then start dash pack included with pre-order of the standard or the digital deluxe version. Then you get the mirror mode. You get 100 bonus coins. You do not get hard missions. You get leather box background. And that's what you get for the standard or digital, but you have to pre-order. Okay. And then the digital deluxe version, you get the main game. You do not get the 100 bonus coins or the mirror mode. But you do get hard missions. You do not get the letter box background. But you get character animations in the main menu, camera controls over the main menu islands, character animations during music islands, and additional music for tracks.
Why?
And it doesn't look like... Oh, you have to pre-order and get the digital deluxe version if you want all of this.
Everything.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, there you go. That's why the other one... But if you just buy the digital deluxe edition, if you don't pre-order and you just buy the digital deluxe edition, you don't get the stuff from the pre-order.
Oh my god. Stop. Do you have any prices there in that article? Is there like a price for like the digital deluxe?
Let's see. The standard edition costs $40. Jesus. And then the digital deluxe edition costs $45.
It's honestly not that much more. That's not too bad.
No, I just think that's overpriced for these games.
Yeah, like 30 would be ideal. I think 30 is probably.
These are old. Fine. I guess you do get 4, but
yeah,
I don't know. These are old fucking games. That's crazy though. Yeah, they fucked up real hard on their pre-order thing.
Yeah,
odd choice, Sega.
Just stop doing that.
Anyways, I will be buying this.
You're gonna buy it? Yeah. Did people not learn from when Anthem did that?
Oh,
and everyone ripped Anthem apart for that. Come on.
BioWare will never recover from that.
I'll never financially recover.
Last news story then, Daniel. Ghostbusters VR has been announced for Quest 2. The game appears to be some type of Ghostbusters multiplayer experience. No word on release date or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird considering that Ilphonic game is coming out as well.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. The Ilphonic game, but like to be fair, that's supposed to come out this year. That game, the VR might come out next year. So
sure. Guess that makes sense.
More Ghostbusters games. I
I
guess it's
guess
cool.
someone wants it. You know, Greg Miller. I guess that's it.
I think it's a
That's
cool
just
IP. So
yeah, I guess I just thought I have nothing towards Ghostbusters. Like I have no
the first movie.
relation to it. Yeah, I've seen it. I like it. I just don't. I have no love for the Ghostbusters franchise. It could
What about
die.
the song?
It could die tomorrow. The song's cool.
Song's great.
It's just one of those
makes you feel
franchises.
good, right?
It could go away and never have existed, and I'd be fine. I would
Yeah.
not care at all.
The lyrics are insane for that song.
What? Who
There's-
are you gonna call?
Yeah, that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a line in it. It says "Bustin' makes me feel good."
Oh, okay.
That is a line in that song.
Busting does make you feel good. Have you ever busted? No.
I can't believe that's a line in a song.
What do you mean? They're busting ghosts. It makes them feel good. I don't. What are you getting at there, Daniel?
I don't know. Move on.
Daniel?
Please.
Daniel. That's it for the news. Then we will now move on to what we've been playing. Daniel,
Yes.
what have you been playing?
So I have completed the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I think I was. Where was I last week? I think I was in Jedi.
Episode 4.
I was in episode 4. Really?
I think so. I think you said you were in the
Okay.
middle of episode 4, something like
Okay.
that.
So yeah, I've completed the game. I really had a great time with it. I think that it's. I found the game weirdly balanced with cutscenes to gameplay. Like sometimes, like oh, this section was nice and short, and like it was we did a cool part, and we got in, got out, and then sometimes like oh, I would like to have played that section, but it was just kind of a cutscene.
There were a
and-
few of them where I was just like, why didn't we play that? Like,
Yeah.
beginning of episode 3, you just skipped the ship battle over Coruscant, and I'm like, why? I was like, I was really looking forward to that. Like, why?
Yeah, and they do that a few times. And then there were some sections where I'm like, why are you extending the length of this? This was not that long in the movie.
When they just make up random shit. Like, hey, remember the part where Luke was fighting Darth Vader at the end of Empire, and R2 had to help out by, going around and doing whatever R2 does in this game?
Yeah. Or even like in episode 9. Yeah, in episode 9, where Rey is like training. They made that training sequence too long. Like, I don't need to go around and get these ribbons.
I haven't gotten to episode 9 yet, but yeah.
Yeah, so you have to like go around and get these ribbons around this little area, and I'm like, this training section was very small in the movie. Didn't need to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of those that are just weird.
Just weirdly balanced. The game's a
Yeah.
little weirdly balanced, but
It seems like
still,
they wanted to make them all the same length, so they were like
Yeah.
kind of like picking and choosing what would be, and then it just seemed like some sections they were like, oh, we got to make this a little bit longer so it's the same length as this other movie, or we got to take this part out so it's the same length, and it was just like, I don't know. I kind of would have preferred, like, I wouldn't have minded if like episode 1 was like 4 hours, and then for some reason episode 2 was only like an hour and a half or whatever. Like, I wouldn't have been upset if they did that.
Yeah. The game's beautiful. Obviously, the music's great. It's super charming. I really like this game a lot. It's not perfect, and I'm not really sure why everything took this long to make. Like, I'm very curious in like what happened in the dev cycle that like made them like have to keep delaying the game, made them take however many years it's been since the last one. It's been
Yeah, I
4
just don't
years or
know.
something.
I think I talked about this last time I was on, but like I can't compare it to the other Lego games and like how much different it is because I just haven't played them, so I don't know like what they've done that is so different in this one. You know, I know like the whole over the shoulder thing is new and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was the whole
More open sections, I guess.
yeah, exactly. I just don't. I couldn't tell you exactly what was the big thing here that completely changed it from previous Lego games.
Yeah. But are you still playing, or did you
A
drop
little
it?
bit. I've kind of dropped it a little bit. I'm just kind of playing it here and there. It never really grabbed me like that much. It's like I had a lot of fun, and I still do when I'm playing it. But it's not like I don't know. I'm never like dying to play this game.
Yeah. But yeah, I enjoyed my time, and now I'm kind of waiting. Like, they still want to play Sifu. It's still a game that I haven't been able to play this year that I want to play. and then I'm waiting for Trek to Yomi, which is the next big game. But I have started Kingdom Hearts 1.
I forgot about
I
this.
I have become
You've
a
lost
Kingdom
your
Hearts
damn
player.
mind. That's what you've done.
Lost my mind.
Welcome to my world. All right.
I thought you didn't say anything when I posted in the chat, but I was listening to the Giant Bombcast, and Jan called the entire fan base, including himself, perverts, and I was like, okay,
Sure. I mean, yeah, we are a bunch of perverts. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like that's cool. I guess that's
Just
the name of the fan
The
base.
bottom of the barrel is Kingdom Hearts fans, really.
The bottom of the barrel.
The scum of the earth. Pretty much every prison inmate, Kingdom Hearts.
I am joining, I guess.
Yeah, you're in now. You can't leave the world, Daniel. But I told you, don't start this. And you did. Now you're locked in for life. Have fun.
So yeah, I'm in 1. I have not played like a ton, but I have gotten off Destiny Island, and I am in Traverse Town.
Yeah,
Traverse Town. So I'm like running around there. I ran into some Final Fantasy characters.
nice.
It took a while to like.
So that whole island actually is Final Fantasy X characters, which I've never played either.
Well, there's the Final Fantasy 8 character and a Final Fantasy 7 character I've ran into.
I thought they were all 10. Wasn't that little
Destiny Island? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Traverse Island, I meant.
Yeah, Traverse
Squall
Town is,
and
yeah, obviously FF8
Yuffie.
and Cloud. Oh, did you not mean Cloud yet? Okay.
I haven't seen any of them
Spoilers.
yet. I know he's in the game. Yeah, I found it a little odd in Traverse Town. Like, I had to like trigger certain doors to trigger certain cutscenes just to find
Sure.
Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
Like, I ran to the 3rd district.
The whole looking for them while they're looking for you, and you're all walking through different doors at the same time.
What do I need to be doing here? Just like,
Love it.
I didn't.
Love
Then I
it.
had to run all the way back to the 1st district. Very odd.
Sure. How does this game play for someone in the first time playing it in 2022? What's it been? It's been 20 years. So
I am playing the, I guess 1.5, the remix, the collections version. I mean, it plays okay. He's a little floaty with his jump. I don't like his jump.
definitely.
I don't know if it
worse.
gets.
Wait till you get double jump.
Oh, in this game?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I wonder why you need a double jump. He already jumps pretty
You
high.
gotta jump to high places.
No, he jumps.
Even higher, Daniel.
It's crazy.
If you look up on a lot of the maps, you'll see like a lot of ledges and stuff, and you'll be like, "How the fuck do I get up there?" And eventually you'll get double
jump. Okay. I think it plays okay though. Like, the lock-on system makes it pretty easy just to attack things.
Sure.
But like, I still don't have like magic. I don't have Donald and Goofy as party members yet, so I don't know that dynamic and if it's a lot going on and stuff like that.
I don't think Donald and Goofy add too much, but the different powers certainly will. I mean, you'll get different abilities too. You'll get a roll eventually. I don't know if you have the roll yet, but
I don't have any abilities.
Yeah, you'll get all that type of stuff pretty soon.
Yeah, I do have a question of like how long these areas are. So I feel like I've ran through a lot of this map.
They vary for sure. I don't know, man. I would say like
they like less than an hour.
No, I would say all of them are like 2-ish hours. Yeah, right around there.
Okay. That's fair. I'm liking the art direction, even though if it's a little dated, and they did a decent job with upscaling it for this collection. So
it's wild, the version. I always trip out when I'm playing that version because it's in 60 frames and it's like 4K, and it's just like this game was never intended to look this good.
Yeah. I would like to see what the original looks like, because I'm sure it's just smudgy and...
Yeah, this one looks way smoother. I know that for sure, but yeah. I actually haven't played another version in quite a long time now, so I don't even...
Did you not play the remix versions?
Oh, no, I did. I played through 1.5, 2.5. I even played through the PS3 versions, but I just haven't seen the regular PS2 version in many years now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably have that on YouTube. I should just look and see what...
Yeah, it'd probably blow your mind.
What a freaking nature Goofy looks like back then.
Yeah. I'm curious, though. I'm curious how much you get into this, because I gotta imagine it's quite. I don't know. I can't imagine the gameplay feeling great for Kingdom Hearts 1 for the first time.
And okay, I don't know.
Yeah. I just wonder if it's good enough for you to even play through. 2 is a lot different. I mean, 2 is the one people point to that has the best combat, so that one.
Even still,
yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Yeah. You'll see.
Okay.
Maybe. They fuck up a lot.
Even compared
3,
to.
So.
I was gonna say even compared to 3, like what makes 3 not as good as 2?
Well, 3 they add this whole like attraction system where attraction where you know, like roller coaster rides and shit.
Oh, that's the summon looking stuff?
Yeah, that's that thing. But and that kind of fucks up the flow of combat and stuff. And it just plays different in general. All the games play slightly different, you'll notice. And yeah, I don't know. I'll be curious to see which one you like most. But yeah, you're very early in the Kingdom Hearts 1, so I haven't even gotten into Disney World yet.
No. I've seen some characters doing like the little stuff around like Destiny Island was like definitely that.
Did you
this
beat
era,
Riku?
In the
on the
run?
island part, yeah, where like you can go around and fight all the fucking kids around town.
Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't beat him in the fighting, and then he beat me in the
race,
the run challenge, the race. Yeah,
is because that fucking board fell off.
What happened?
There's like
they
put like 3 platforms of like a broken bridge. And
yes.
Like you step on a part and the board falls off. But it's
I
like,
think I
fuckheads.
did.
Like you got to use the zip line thing. Did you use the zip line?
No, I think I did fall, and I think I had to go up the trail in the back. I think that's where I was.
Okay, interesting. How did you like Simple and Clean? The opening CGI music video type.
It was good.
Song. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Love that.
It was good.
I love that part.
I will say my I guess history with Kingdom Hearts is more just the music. Like I've heard some of the tracks and stuff.
I mean,
so
I likes the music.
I like the music going in, but I wasn't like as blown away by Simple and Clean as I feel like I've heard that this is one of the best tracks. I'm like, I think it's great.
I mean, it's a lot of nostalgia as well for just a lot of people. I don't know. They just everyone loves Simple and Clean though. You know, they do one for like each of the mainline ones, and I guess all the other ones too all have their own song. But Skrillex does the third games.
I remember that. I remember when they got Skrillex.
That one's cool. Yeah,
he was already
great as well.
He was already like not even popular anymore, and they stuck out.
They got him to come back for Kingdom Hearts 3. But yeah, this is exciting. I'll be curious to see if you play through the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I have time until Yomi, and then I don't know what else is really coming out in May. So, I'm really just kind of buying time. Cool. So I would like to try to play them all. I mean, if not, I can. There is like a way I could just watch all the cutscenes for every one of these games.
Yeah, good luck. That's a lot. That's a lot of cutscenes. I think the one they do that for one of the games is just all the cutscenes, and it's still like 4 hours long. So it's like,
Jesus.
Yeah, good luck. That's like a side.
I guess that might just be worth it just to do that.
There's a lot of cutscenes in these games, man.
Yeah,
long time. You've gone down a dark road here, Daniel. I wish
my future is dark.
You will not be the same by the end of this. I promise you.
Am I gonna become a heartless?
You might. I can't wait to get further in this story because there's some shit I'd like to talk about. But we'll wait. Yeah. All right, cool. Is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, pretty much. What about you?
I have not been playing very many games, man.
No,
not really. TV got really good all of a sudden. A lot of TV shows coming back that I like. I know we talked about this a little bit in the beginning, but Moon Knight I'm watching, enjoying that. Although not as much as I would have liked with Moon Knight.
I really liked episode 4.
Yeah, episode 4 is great. Oh, okay, you saw episode 4 as well. Yeah, episode 4 was great. So I'm hoping it picks up now and gets really good because that was like my most anticipated MCU show, and it was not living up to my hype initially, but yeah, hopefully that turns around. Better Call Saul just came back. I love that show, so talked about that a little bit. Barry is coming back on HBO.
I know. I don't have HBO, but I need to watch Barry.
I love Barry. Have you seen any of Barry?
Oh, I've seen all of season 1.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I can't wait for that.
Barry's
that
so
show too. Yeah, next month. Obviously Obi-Wan show starts. Can't fucking wait. Stranger Things comes back. Can't fucking wait. There's a lot of TV shows I'm really into coming back, so into all that. But no, I was playing Lego Star Wars good amount. I think I'm in episode 7 somewhere right now with that. Yeah, like I said, I like it. I don't love it. It's just I wish it captured me more than it did, but you know, it's whatever. I don't think there's anything necessarily bad about the game. It's just not my cup of tea entirely. It's a bit too kid friendly, honestly, for you know, just everything's just so like easy about it. You know, I feel like I'm just mashing buttons in the combat in some sections, and then the puzzles are always just like really simple and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's I guess I should have known that going into it because it is a Lego game. But yeah, I don't know. I probably won't be playing more Lego games after this, unless there's like a really cool looking one that they make next.
Yeah, for me the draw was all 9 movies.
Yeah, like, exactly, and it was Star Wars, and that's like, you know, my favorite fucking IP anyway. So it's yeah.
Can I make a complaint?
Sure.
No Filoniverse stuff. I don't got Ahsoka. I don't got Rex. I don't got any of my Rebels characters.
Give me the entire Clone Wars television show, you know?
Just any of that. Or like Rebels, Bad Batch, like...
Any of them. I think there are DLC characters. I know Mando and Baby Yoda are DLC characters, so...
okay.
Yeah. Not their movies. I would have loved Rogue One. You know, that would have been cool.
Rogue One, yeah.
Rogue One would have been great. But yeah, so not too into that. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to play next. I want to get into something. I know I was talking about this in the chat the other day.
Yeah.
I think I'm.
Did you land on anything?
Towards not quite yet, but I think I'm leaning towards A Plague Tale of Innocence. I kind of want to play that. I know the sequel just got rated somewhere in like Korea or whatever the fuck, whatever happens all the time. So. I guess it's probably somewhat close to coming out. I would guess that's probably like July, August. Didn't they do that with the first one?
Oh, how did that go? Didn't it come out in like a January time?
Was it January? I thought it was like July, and it was just like a dead period. You know?
I could be. Yeah,
like, July's always dead. So I thought it was like July because I remember hearing about the game and it was getting like decently good reviews when it first came out, and I was like, oh, what is this? And I think I bought it way back then. I didn't get into it at the time, but yeah, I kind of want to try it out before that sequel comes out, especially if it does come out in July, because that would mean nothing else is around it, and then I would definitely play it, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it's worth it. That game's awesome.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards that, or what else? What else did I want to play? Kirby, obviously. I still got to get to Kirby. I'm kind of coming off Star Wars though, so I kind of want to take a break before getting into Kirby.
Yeah, they're different.
They're different.
Kirby is kid friendly, but it is Nintendo charm.
Sure.
So it's different.
I'm sure it's different enough. I'm sure I'm gonna like Kirby, so it's kind of just nice to have that too, where you know, there's something there I know I'm gonna like to play. So kind of keeping that one in my back pocket. And then FF Origins, I was looking at. Kind of.
You know, if you start
the more
game,
I see of that game, it just looks so funny, Daniel.
If you start this game, I might need to start. I might need to drop Kingdom Hearts.
Can we both drop whatever we're playing and play through FF Origins?
Are you gonna make me
hilarious. Do this? Hey, if you want to do it, I'll do it. I'll do it with you, man. Because it sounds so fucking. Every time I see a clip of it, it just has me dying.
Oh my god! Me too. Like, every time I see this ridiculous game, I'm like,
it just seems so ridiculous. And people are like, yeah, it's ridiculous, but the combat's fun. So I'm like, okay, well, if the combat's fun and it's just a ridiculous movie type, you know, fucking whatever they're doing with the dialogue in this game, I'm kind of into that.
Insane.
Kind of into it, Daniel. I don't know.
Is it full 60?
It's a full 60, yeah.
Oh.
Daniel, it might even be 70.
No, it's not 70.
It might be 70.
No way.
I don't know if it's a free upgrade because Square does 70, so I don't know if they're if this is 70.
I'd have to look on my console. Oh my god.
Daniel, if you buy this, I will buy this. And then we can both just play through this.
Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
I think we should do it.
The one thing that gets me, that kind of makes me want to experience it is the, like, I don't know how involved it is, but like how each game of the 15 games, there's 15 levels or something like that.
Oh, and they're like based off different
areas for
FF games. Yeah, I heard about that.
That seems pretty cool.
I don't know how deep that is though.
Yeah, how involved.
I think it was kind of funny they were talking. I think it was Blessing was telling Tim about this, and Tim was playing through it, and he didn't even notice that, right, or something like that. So.
Oh yeah.
So it's almost like if he didn't notice that, how deep is that connection really? Because that does sound cool, but I don't know. I'm more just there for this cheesy dialogue, honestly.
Like a soap opera.
It really is. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get into that. I do need something to get into before. I'm also looking forward to Trek to Yomi. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then after that, man, there's a big gap here right now. You know.
Yeah. Strikers maybe.
Strikers and the Quarry are the same day. I mean, the Quarry is definitely.
And the Quarry.
Yeah. I can't wait for that. But yeah, I don't know. We're looking kind of.
That's like a weekend game, right? Or is it longer? I forget.
No,
talk about a length.
You'll get through that. And if it's the same length as Until Dawn, I mean, what was that, like 8 hours? So you'll get through that. You'll get through that in a weekend for sure.
It's definitely longer than the Dark Pictures games, but
yeah. Oh, certainly. I would expect like double the length of that, but those are only 6 hours at most. So yeah. Interesting with that game. Colin said it was supposed to be a Stadia thing first. Like that's what it was originally being made for. Yeah, was just a Stadia exclusive, and then that just failed.
Yeah, interesting. So I don't know if we talked too much about it. Are we expecting The Devil in Me to come out this year as well? They haven't said.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. If they've been making that in the background, I could see it still coming out, hitting that October Halloween time, you know?
Yeah, are they like ramping up with The Quarry and then gonna start marketing The Devil in Me?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you got to think they don't really need to even start marketing until like August, September, you know?
Yeah. Come out in October.
I would hope that's still this year, but who knows, you know? If we get like a really great supermassive game out of The Quarry and then they delay what was it? Devil in Me?
The Devil in Me.
Yeah, if they delay that another year, then I'm fine with that as long as The Quarry's good, you know?
Yeah, we're already getting a yearly game by them, so
so
they don't need to have two.
Exactly. So it wouldn't necessarily matter too much. And plus, maybe The Devil in Me would do better in like early next year. You know, try to put that out in like a January or February when it's more dead.
Maybe I feel like they still want that
Halloween time.
You're time. Right. Yeah.
And early next year is looking pretty fucking stacked, so that might not be a good idea, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess I'm gonna play FF Origins now since me and you are gonna do that.
Oh my god! Don't make me do this.
I just think it'd be very funny. We'd probably have a good time. It can't be that long either.
Game of the year.
That's what I'm saying. What if that comes out and we like it more in Elden Ring?
Talking about we're gonna argue about Game of the Year. It's like we know what it is. We know what the Game of the Year is.
I guess we're not gonna have time for a game, but we can talk about this. What do you think? Do you think Elden Ring is a lock for Game of the Year? Like the actual Game Awards, the Jeff Keighley ones is what I'm talking about. Not like our personal or anything. Just the Keighley's.
It's a great question. I think. Ooh.
I feel like it's a lock, personally. I think what could come out, you know, I guess Ragnarok,
God of War,
maybe, you know, but I feel like that's going to have a problem, too, of it being a sequel and stuff. And, you know, you're going to be arguing against Elden Ring at that point, you know, because God of War Ragnarok, as much as I'm looking forward to that, it is just going to be, you know, more God of War and stuff. I don't think they're doing anything.
I hope that there's some surprises.
There'll be some surprises, but I think they'll be like story-wise, right? Which will always be very opinionated anyways, right? Like if Kratos dies and he plays Atreus or whatever the fuck. Like that could be really cool and change up gameplay, I guess, a good amount. So maybe I'm disproving my own opinion here. But I just think like story reason why things can always be argued against because you're always going to have people that are saying, I didn't like that, you know? Like,
yeah, you vibe with it or not.
Exactly, like the Abby thing in Last of Us Part 2, you know, why that did really change a lot of that game. You might not liked it. So it's just, you know, stuff like that. Where you're arguing against Elden Ring, and that's got so much new, innovative stuff in it now that, like, you're going to be arguing against all of that. So, I don't know. I feel like Elden Ring is a lot.
I mean, if you go a few years back, like, I didn't expect Sekiro to win, and it did.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I guess
it was not the front runner, I don't think.
What else was that year? That was 2019, right? So
I think Control was probably the front runner.
Yeah, it probably.
2019 was a pretty stacked year, and I mean,
Death Stranding.
If you remember, the Fallen Order was like that was the big thing. It was like out of contention because it was like a few days late.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, I mean, a safe bet, probably.
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
too.
if Sekiro did, I could see this as well.
I'll be curious what like that dark horse is this year. Because like let's assume God of War comes out. I think locks in there right now. You got Elden Ring, Horizon, and then if God of War, let's assume God of War is coming out. God of War, right?
Starfield, we didn't even mention
Starfield. Yeah, I completely forgot about Starfield. You're right. Starfield could come out. I don't know. It depends how different Starfield is. There's a lot of games media I've noticed does not like Bethesda games. They tend to.
I mean, they don't like most games.
Yeah, that's a good point. They don't, except Elden Ring, but
honestly, even that there's contingency.
Yeah, there's
hate everything.
There's quite a bit, but I don't know. I just feel like the way games media always talks about Bethesda games is like these are like broken pieces of shit with bad stories and gameplay sucks. That's all I feel like I hear when you look at like big games media and they talk about Bethesda games. But I don't know. It depends what different Starfield could do. How different does it feel from Elder Scrolls and Fallout? Yeah, how's the gunplay feel? Stuff like that. So, and if obviously having a banner story will help quite a bit and really good side quests and all that. So, I don't know.
Creation Engine 2.
I would hope.
Impressive, right?
I would love nothing more if Starfield comes out and it's 10 out of 10. Everyone unanimously loves it, and it's a fucking game of the year. Cool. That'd be great. Yeah. What a world that would be.
Or at least it be there, and it's like, how did we have these two quality games this year, right? Have like, oh man, like this is a 10 out of 10 Elden Ring, but then like this is a 10 out of 10. It's just in its own way, and it's different. And like, let's have that discussion because I think that'd be really cool.
That would be very cool. Yeah. Yeah. No, good point on Starfield. So hopefully that's in there. But yeah, right now I kind of think Elden Ring's a lock.
It seems like it, yeah. I mean, we still have Pokemon. Arceus is still there.
So what do you think that? Let's say there's 5 in the game of the year.
Well, I think they do 6, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll add 6.
So Horizon, Elden Ring, Starfield, God of War.
God of War if it comes out. Yeah.
Redfall, we still don't know anything about. I mean, Arcane's great. Yeah. It could have a surprise game.
Yeah. How far along? Where is that game anyways? Maybe? That's got to be. They said summer last year, so I'm assuming if it is still summer, very late.
July, August.
Yeah. You think they could do their conference in June or whatever, and then it already come out in July? I guess that'd be possible,
I mean,
right?
The thing is this is the Austin team.
Yeah.
So they haven't made a game since Prey, and they've been doing DLC for Prey. So they've been working on the game for a while. Prey was 2017. I think some of that DLC was 2018. Like they've been working on a game for at least 4 years, 5 years. So
yeah, no, good point. So that should be, I would guess you're right. Probably with August, could even be September, fall in there, early September. Or something
I think
like
Xbox needs to stop being so fall to holiday focused.
Definitely.
They need to spread out more. I mean, once they get everyone going, they'll spread out much more.
I think a lot of it's just these teams are kind of taking longer than they thought to put out a lot of these. Yeah, because it's like I think we would all expected Hellblade to be out by now, or
that's definitely next year. There's no way it's not.
There's no way at this point it's not next year. And then like Fable and stuff like that, it's like I think all of these are just taking a little bit longer than they assumed. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting 2023 to be a huge Xbox year. Yeah,
I think so too. I mean, there's some like smaller games. I mean,
I'm just curious
Kirby.
what that dark horse candidate is going to be for game of the year here. There's got to be something very maybe like Somerville, something like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I'm just curious, like, what's that indie darling going to be for this?
I mean, I could tell you one of them, and I still looking to play as Norco.
Norco, what is that?
Yeah, so you don't even know what Norco is. It's a very Kentucky Route Zero-esque game. Very weird narrative-driven game. Very adventure kind of game.
Is this out?
Point and click. Yes, it's out on Xbox, or it's out Game Pass for PC, but not Xbox yet.
Not yet. Okay.
It's a PC game. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Is it? It's called Norco, Norco. It looks really cool. It's like a cyberpunk futuristic kind of game, but I don't think that future. It's like a
in between future, sure.
Yeah, a little in between.
Okay.
But it looks super cool, and that might be a dark horse for you there.
Maybe
Ollie World.
Kirby. Yeah, you think that could be up there?
Yeah, I mean, I hope that game doesn't get forgotten. To be honest,
like, I've played a good amount of this game actually. I'm on like the 3rd island.
Oh, cool,
yeah,
cool.
I've just kind of been slowly chipping away at that. I do really like it.
Here's another one we're forgetting: Sifu.
Yeah, I was about to say Sifu is probably. I would think Sifu is like the front runner of indie games right now.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, for me, I guess
maybe that's just from the
World,
Kind of Funny audience, because Kind of Funny really likes that game. But yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That'll do it then for episode 115 of the Nerdic Gods podcast. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to us over on youtube.com/nerdicgods. You can also find us on all audio platforms. Daniel, anything else you'd like to say?
Tell your grandma about us.
Tell your fucking grandma.
Or your aunt, your uncle, your cousin.
Your grandma's sitting there in the hospital getting her hip replacement. I want you to go.
God.
You're going to walk in there. You're going to walk into that hospital room. You're going to look your grandmother dead in her eyes. And you're going to say, subscribe to Nerdic Gods. And then you're going to back away slowly. And then leave the room. And remember, you don't have a grandma. And that'll do it.
Who was that lady?
Who was that lady? We don't know. You'll never know. And she will forever be like, what the fuck is Nerdic Gods? All right. That'll do it. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.